What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be talking about how you guys can look forward to the content dropping tomorrow and save yourself some big time coins in College Football 25 Ultimate Team. Now, it has everything to do with the stories of the week players. And if you're like, Ty, what are those? Well, just click on Rising the Ranks and I'll walk you through exactly where I would, or what I would be looking at if I were you guys. So, Rising the Ranks players, this is what we saw last Wednesday. It's what we're going to see tomorrow as far as content is concerned. The prices of the overall auction house should go down by quite a bit come tomorrow in the game because people are going to be opening packs. People are going to be pulling these cards, which should in turn drive prices down of guys like McCoy, of guys like Francis Maug, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, like Francis. Even these 88, 89 overall, Sawyer Robertson's price will go down come tomorrow. There's only 4 of him up on the entire auction house, which is crazy. Even guys like Seigel, if you got him, I would probably try to get rid of him because his price is going to come down tomorrow. It's crazy when I'm looking at these cards. We really don't have that many of these cards right now. The Rising the Ranks cards, there's really not that many of them. And so if you have them, I would try to get rid of them. For example, Francis, guys. My Francis, I even put the Oregon team chemistry on him. I still put him up. Why? It's because I'm pretty worried about his price. He's a 91 overall right tackle, and I just feel like his price could possibly go down by quite a bit come tomorrow. And genuinely, I don't know for sure if that's going to be the case or not, but it does. It is on my radar, the fact that he could lose a lot of his value come tomorrow, especially when guys like Shanks is close to being as good as him and is, you know, a fraction of his price. So definitely is something that I would keep an eye on tomorrow, is what his price does look like. If he drops like to 120, could possibly, mine's up for 164. If I have to sell him for like 150, I probably wouldn't. But if I put him up for 164 and if he sells, I would take that MT or that coin amount every day of the week. But definitely is something to kind of monitor, is the price of these Rising the Ranks cards. Like I said, there's not that many up right now, so it will be interesting to see like what content we get tomorrow. Definitely is important because who knows how many people are going to be opening packs. And then the second thing is how many of these cards are going to be pulled, because like I said, a lot of these cards price wise, even Seigel for 56, that's not a crazy amount, but I could see his price dropping into the 40s come tomorrow. So just be a little bit careful holding on to these cards for too long. Like for Seigel, like for Robertson, it's not that big of a deal because the cards aren't super expensive. I would be more worried about this card right here than anybody else. The cornerback that I actually really like, McCoy. I really like this card, but I'm just a little worried about his price. Now I'll talk about why. Again, there's going to be more of him pulled tomorrow. Now this card is really good, especially if you play man coverage, one of the best corners in the game. But let's say tomorrow we get another Rising the Ranks player and another corner, for example. His price is going to go way down. Plus, he's got a lot of competition. You know, Willie the Third, you got Muhammad, you've got Riley, you've got Travis Hunter, you've got a lot of these other corners. And sure, is McCoy just as good? And you got Denard. McCoy is just as good, if not better, than a lot of those cards, but you do have a lot of competition. So if his supply goes up, his demand probably will decrease as well. So for sure, if you have McCoy, and definitely, I feel like if you have the right tackle, those are 2 guys that I would target. If you have Francis, probably trying to sell today. Like I said, don't undersell the cards. It's not worth underselling, not worth putting them up for 149. But for example, for the corner right now, try to get a decent amount for him. If you can get, you know, 200,000 for McCoy, I would definitely take that today heading into tomorrow. So we'll see kind of the stories of the week cards, what may come tomorrow. There will be some leaks tonight. I'll probably upload a video on it. But the most important thing here is I've been able to kind of keep my coin count relatively high for the past, you know, couple of seasons. And it's really been a simple concept, guys. Right before the drop comes out, you sell your cards, and then if you want them back, you can always buy them back. It is harder right now because I am trying to use the Oregon team chemistry, which just makes things way more difficult. But that is something that I think is so important if you guys are wanting to continue building your coin count up. Even a guy like Rondale Moore, guys, his price has went from 260,000 coins to now 450. And this is going to be a bold take, but I kind of expect the same thing out of the new center we just got. So we just got a 92 overall center that is an absolute beast of a card. Now, I actually don't know the price of this LTD center right now, but I feel like his price could go up in the near future if you can snag him for like just over 200,000 coins. Now, I don't know if you're going to do that, or just over like 250. Like, if you could get this card for like just right at 300, I think you could possibly see this card's price go up. But that's another risk that you have to be willing to take. Are you willing to risk that or not? It's totally up to you guys. But I'm telling you, if this card gets to like 300,000 coins, I feel like he's going to be hard to pass up on. Like I said, he's the best center in the game by a country mile. So that's kind of the what we have seen of LTDs. If you look at the LTDs, and I'll expand, it a little bit. But if you look at the LTDs that we've seen in the past, for example, Jamar Chase, his price was basically 250, and now he's went up. All of these LTDs start pretty low, and they end up going up. Not necessarily last season's anymore, but that's kind of the trend that we have been seeing, at least with the new LTDs that have came out in the game. So kind of expect the same thing with the center that we did get, and even with Verse, his price is crazy right now in the game. Was cheaper, obviously now going up. But that's just kind of the trend we're seeing recently. So I may, if I can get this center for a price that I want, I may buy him. The center position's a little more competitive, but the difference between Dismukes and any other center is massive right now in the game. So definitely something to kind of keep an eye on if you are wanting to buy cards. That is a card right now that I don't hate the price of. But like I said, don't buy him for 323. Try to get him closer to 300. And if you do that, your margin for error is a lot smaller. So that's kind of what I'd look at for the card. And the big thing for me right now is if you can get this card for close to let's say 300,000 coins. If he doesn't go up, the most you're going to lose is like 100,000 coins, and you can run the card for a very long time because he is always going to quick sell for that solid 175,000 coins. So just kind of another thing to kind of hold on to. If you do see an LTD you like tomorrow, I wouldn't buy him right away, but maybe later on in the day could be worth the pickup. Because like I said, for myself, and I don't know when I'm going to sell Rondale Moore yet. I have no idea. But the fact of the matter is this. I could sell Rondale Moore right now for $449. I bought him a couple of days ago for what, $260? I mean, I'll show you guys exactly what I paid for him. But that's just kind of the trend that we have been seeing on LTDs recently. So I don't even, I can't even, it hasn't been in recent days, so I guess I can't go and see. But that is something to just keep an eye on. Tomorrow, see what legend we get, and might be worth your time to see it, maybe invest in it. And like I said, for Dismukes, I'm going to continue searching for centers, and if I can find him for 300,000 coins, I am going to pull the trigger on him 110%, and I'm not going to think twice about it. So just something to keep an eye on if you guys are wanting to upgrade your team. Be smart with your upgrades. Obviously, we're going to see a drop Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So there's going to be a lot of content over the course of the next 4 days. So be pretty careful when you are buying right now. This is not a buyer's market. It's not a buyer's friendly market. Tomorrow will be the start of it for the new Stories of the Week cards. So hopefully that helps you guys out heading into tomorrow. For me, all I did was posted my right tackle on the auction house. If he doesn't sell, I'll post him again. Try to get rid of him. But other than that, maybe buying Dismukes. It's the only other thing I can do today. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.